probably she might be having dementia, and she is afraid to let the friends and neighbor know that has this problem. The reason being that is stigma. You think that if I have this disease, I will have no friends. No. When you have this disease, you will have more friends coming to help you. So do not deny that fact. Poor judgment. Number 5. Poor judgment is when you are being approached on certain things that could be a scam, but to you looks so interesting, and you just go in, right? Because your judgment is no longer there. So that's how many elderly people got scammed. It's not the ignorance, it's because they have a disease where they can control. My mom is 92, she's got dementia. One day she's lucid, the next day she's like, I'm an alien to her. She even accused me of stealing her money. She even takes all her jewelry, all her cash, and she used a walker, press the auto gate, and she walks out. She wants to take a taxi to Genting Highlands. So a person have dementia, they go back on the things they like to do, they used to do, not knowing the danger, not knowing that they no longer have that judgment. Challenges understanding visual and spatial information. Relationship too. They can't understand. You were the son, but now you're no longer the son. You were the husband, but now you're no longer the husband. They can't remember you. But not knowing that they have disease, they start to drive out. And halfway through, they stop at the traffic light. Or maybe they don't stop, they got into an accident. But the problem is, the burden on the family. If you are lost on the street, they can't find you. Suddenly, they only find that you are gone forever. Sometimes not found, sometimes found, but it's already too late. Changes in mood and behavior is very common. Yeah, a person who used to be very calm to you, but suddenly you said something, he or she gets angry. But then you did not know that that person had got dementia. You keep pressing on that issue. Hey, give me an answer, I want to know. But because of what you said earlier, trigger that, right? That person get in the first level of anger, and you keep pressing again, wanting to know the answer. That anger will escalate to second level. By the third level, you can't control the anger. And that's how people get into fights. You see old people using chairs to fight in cafe and kopitiam. That person might be having dementia. Misplacing things, very common. So we went to the wet market and we bought those curry paste, that wet curry paste. So as usual, my mom will actually help us to, put it in the fridge and or in the drawer, your perishables and non-perishables. But that particular incident in the morning, the curry paste was put in the drawer under the dryer. We couldn't find the thing, and 2 weeks later, it actually stinks, and then it's like dead rat. We couldn't find where the source is until we were trying to get something from that particular drawer and saw the paste and the onion, the minced garlic and onion all in there. Yeah. So that was the turning point, how we know that my mom is not right anymore. And lastly, problems keeping track of things. Forgetting birthday, forgot to pay the bills, and forgetting appointment, and all these things happen. Misplace their card, credit card, bank book, or whatever, or keys. Yeah. And most of the time, they will not admit that they are having the disease. They will just say that, hiya. Next time you also will get old, you will also happen to you one. Very common. So what is dementia? Dementia is an umbrella term generally, but under the umbrella, Alzheimer is one of the condition. And for Alzheimer, it is due to the amyloid plaques and excessive protein. So there is a drug on the market, but not approved by our Malaysian government, but by UK, ADFM. And that drug is very, very expensive, but it is only to control part of the protein to slow down the excessive protein, but it is not a cure. Dementia can't be cured. It can only progress on until advanced stage. Vascular dementia is the second most common, and this is due to either a head trauma or high blood pressure, and then the clot have deposited onto one of the vessels in the brain. That actually, depending where the clot is in the brain, then it will affect certain function that you may be doing and not able to do anymore having that condition. My sister is 72 years old, hypertensive, and she has got vascular dementia. She was in US, but in US, the doctors over there do not put it in black and white that she has vascular dementia. She's been sent from one specialty to the other specialty. And now she is back in Malaysia. And I told her to go and see a geriatrician. And again, if you have dementia at early stage, no doctor will put that diagnosis on paper. Okay? No doctor. So how do you want to plan your life? Not knowing whether that's a confirmed diagnosis. You need to make the decision yourself. Okay. Frontotemporal dementia is due to the frontal temporal lobes of the brain. And next, Lewy body dementia, you have a lot of falls and other dementia. Okay. If any one of you wants to know more on this particular area of topic, we do have training, and I will share with you more information on the training. Sorry, I'm not used to this clicker because it's a real thing. Yeah. So, who do I see to get memory test? Please do go to the nearest clinic kesihatan. Yes. Nearest to you. So, the step would be, that's one. Family medicine specialists in clinic kesihatan. Some of the clinic kesihatan has that, but not all. Or you can go to government, see a geriatrician, or private geriatrician, neurologist, psychiatrist, or psychogeriatrician. So all these specialists will be able to treat dementia, but the way that dementia is being treated varies slightly from one specialty to the other. So for clinic kesihatan, at this moment, this list of clinic kesihatan has a medical specialist. And why is that information important? It's because once you have your memory screening, right? And if your score falls in the group whereby you need help, you need intervention, the medical specialist in that clinic kesihatan will be able to write up the prescription or advise you accordingly. Okay? And you do not need any referral letter. You just walk in to say that I'm forgetful, I want to be screened. That's all you need to say. So dementia has got 7 stages, right? But in our training, we divide into early stage, mid stage, and advanced stage. So in stage 1, 2, and 3, you sometimes do not show any sign at all. Occasionally, you may feel forgetful, but not all the time. So you think, old age lah, never mind, it's okay. But the thing is that even if you go for checkup,